What is up guys, it's Messi.7 here today and welcome back to yet another video. Today is a very special video because we're going to be going over the entire history of Battlefront 2, aka the entire history of one of my favourite games ever to be released. This video to take a lot of effort to do. I've got nearly 3 whole pages of stuff written down to talk to you guys today about. So if you don't mind dropping a like, that would be very much appreciated, and consider subscribing as we're trying to get to 150 subscribers, and at the time of recording we're only 5 away. Anyway, let's just get straight into the video. So the date is November 17th, 2017. That's almost 3 years ago from now that Battlefront 2 was released to the public, which is insane. And at the launch of the game, it was in kind of a up-down situation. People were loving it, other people were hating it. Personally, I loved it at the beginning, but I could tell it needed a few changes. So it definitely needed changes towards the game, but overall it was pretty happy at launch. If we move on a couple of months now to December 2017, the game is in a really rough situation. It's been a month since launch and people are just not liking the game at all. There is loot boxes which are just awful. But if we go on to the end of December 2017, the Last Jedi DLC did come out, which gave a little hope to the fans that this game could become something really good. But loot boxes were still in the game, and that was the troubling thing at the time. Loot boxes, there was no, it was the game pay to win. They even changed the laws about video game microtransactions because of this game. They also was the most downvoted comment on Reddit, but we'll get into that a little bit later. Moving on now a couple of months again to March of 2018, so it's been a long time since the update, and again people still aren't liking it until this update, which was a redesign of the progression system. So instead of paying for stuff and hoping you get the star cards you wanted, you can level up, get skill points, and buy the star cards you wanted with not real money but with your skill points, which just made things just so much more better in Battlefront 2, because it wasn't that lucky dip loot box thing. If you actually put time into the game, it would come out as you'd get a lot of good stuff. So that was a very good update. Moving on to April, and Ewok Hunt was added in April, but I just want to talk about how people were starting to like the game a lot more now that there was no microtransactions and there was actual stuff to work towards in this game. But people still weren't happy with the amount of content that was in the game. It's been a few months now, and there was only 2 heroes added, 1 new map, and a few starfighters and all that, which people weren't happy. People wanted to see characters like Anakin, Obi-Wan, Padme, the main characters of Star Wars in general, and we just never got them. In May of 2018, we did get the Solo DLC, which did give us a bit more content. We got Solo skins, got Kessel, we got the other Millennium Falcon. This also was a good update because it removed the stupid holograms in the menu that everybody hated. I hated the holograms. I just wanted the real life characters, and we got the real life characters. Also in this update, just a quick little thing, characters could be inspected, so now you can inspect your characters. You couldn't do this before this update. Okay, moving on to summer of 2018. Now this was a very good couple of months, the summer period for Battlefront 2 fans, because at at EA Play, Dennis Branwell, the lead designer on Battlefront 2, announced that Battlefront 2 would be diving into the Clone Wars. Everybody was so hyped about this. They would be getting Anakin, Obi-Wan. He did confirm Grievous at the EA Play, and everyone was so hyped. They were wondering when the update was going to come out, and the update didn't actually come out until October, when we got the squad system added in early October. But in late October we got General Grievous and the Geonosis update. The Geonosis update obviously included Obi-Wan, Galactic Assault Geonosis, more clone skins and all of that. And people were saying that this was the update. I agree that this was the update that changed Battlefront 2 into the way it is today. Moving on a few months to early 2019, and this was a very good state for Battlefront at the minute. It has been a year and a bit since Battlefront 2's launch, and it's done a full flip from its awful state of launch to its really good state in early 2019, thriving off that Clone Wars content. This is also when I started to play again. I took a huge break from like the solo season to the to early 2019, and it instantly became my favorite game again because I was not enjoying it during that solo season period. That was before the loot boxes was added and all that. We also did get Count Dooku and Anakin Skywalker added then, along with the 5 first clone trooper skins and all that. And then if we go ahead a month into March 2019, we obviously did get the Battlefront 2 flagship game mode, Capital Supremacy, which was a great addition. It was only Clone Wars at the minute, but everyone was still loving how immersive this game mode was. We also did get the addition of 2 new reinforcements in the Commander Droids and the ARC Troopers, and they did say that more reinforcements would be added in the future. So then a couple months later actually, in June 2019, that wish was granted, and we did get the Droideka and the TX-130. Now, people like me were very confused about why we only got 1 reinforcement and a vehicle. I'm pretty sure a Droideka wouldn't be able to take on a tank because if you don't know, Battlefront 2 like to do their things in like pairs. So there's one good thing, one good side thing, and one bad side thing. But everyone was so confused about why there was only 1 reinforcement and 1 vehicle, and why there wasn't 2 reinforcements or 2 vehicles. But that answer was confirmed later in August 2019 when Clone Commandos, Felucia, Co-op, Instant Action, and the Rise of Skywalker content were all confirmed at Gamescom, I think this was, which was amazing. Everyone couldn't wait to play as the Clone Commandos, and everyone couldn't wait to play, as on Felucia, which was going to be an amazing map. And then in September of 2019, all of those were added. We got Co-op, Instant Action, which are 2 of my favourite game modes. Well, Co-op is. Instant Action, very good for when the game, online servers come down. We also got Clone Commandos, which are one of my favourite reinforcements. If you go watch my reinforcements ranking, I'm pretty sure I ranked this second. I'll put a link in the description for that if you guys want to watch that. And we obviously did get Felucia, the last map to be added for Capital Supremacy in the Clone Wars era. In October 2019 here, we did get Ewok Hunt Remastered, as I like to call it. Basically, we just got a few new features and a brand new map added towards Ewok Hunt. There wasn't really anything else in October. Moving on to December 2019, there was nothing in November, which is quite sad because they were doing their monthly updates at this time. We did get an update in November, but it wasn't anything as big as the last 2 updates. Moving on to December 2019, though, we did get the Rise of Skywalker DLC and the Celebration Edition. Rise of Skywalker DLC obviously added Asia and Kloss to all of the maps and everything. Not Instant Action, that came in the next update. But yeah, we did get the Celebration Edition, and for those of you who bought the Celebration Edition, you did get every single skin in the game. I did buy the Celebration Edition, and I only did it because, it was like £20 and I needed a few more clone skins. But, it was really good period for Battlefront 2 because it has just crossed 2 years of its lifespan. Moving on to January 2020 here. This is where we start to see the downfall of Battlefront 2 a little bit, but still it was a really good game at this time. This was the BB update where we got BB-8 and BB-90 added, also sequel era, Capital Supremacy, and Instant Action. So that was it for January, but the next months were going to be good ones. Moving on to the next 2 months, the last 2 updates for Battlefront 2 I have written down here, and these were really big ones. In February 2020, we got the Age of Rebellion update, where we got the Ewok Hunter and the ISB Agent. We also got new weapons that had been wanted ever since the launch of the game, and we only got them here, but they were really good weapons. We also did get Age of Rebellion Co-op, which was really fun, and it's a good way to level up your Vaders and your like Lukes and all that. Moving on to, sad to say, the very last update for Battlefront 2, all the way back in April. It's been that long now, of 2020, and obviously we got Scarif, Age of Rebellion, Supremacy, and Age of Rebellion Instant Action, Crate on HEV, new villain skins which everybody wanted, like Maul, which took a hell of a grind to get, and the big thing that came out of this update, no more support. There was still support, but there was no more content support, which was a big hit to me. I didn't want to believe it at first. I thought they were just, saying this because of the trailer, because I watched that trailer and everything, and I was like, they're really saying they're going to cut off support. So yeah, I was heartbroken by this announcement, because my favourite game was just going to end like that. Moving on to today, Squadrons is coming out in just under a week. At the time of recording, in 6 days I will have Squadrons, and I'll be making videos on that. But Battlefront 2 is dying. Whether you like to hear it or not, it is completely dying. I was trying to record gameplay for the gameplay you can see in the background of this video, and I was just not having a good time. I kept getting killed. I kept getting, spammed. It was just grenade spammed. It was just not a good state. And part of the reason I don't think it was a good state is because in June 2020, Battlefront 2 went free on the PlayStation Plus store. If you don't know, PlayStation Plus have 2 free games every single month, and Battlefront 2 was one of those games. Now this was great news because we got like 5 million new players, I think it was, but 5 million new players, at least 3 of them are going to be toxic, annoying, and just full out tryhards of the game. Battlefront 2 is not fun anymore. I only play Battlefront 2 for making content, and this is going to be one of my last Battlefront 2 videos. I don't know how many more I can make after this, so that's why I wanted to do something special for you guys today. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm sorry we had to end it on kind of a sad note, but it's true, this is going to be like one of my very last Battlefront 2 videos. I might make a few more, it depends if I have the energy, but hopefully next Sunday's video will be the start of the Squadrons campaign series. So if you're excited about that, drop a like on this video and put it in the comments. Also put in the comments anything I might have missed today, if there's any smaller updates or big things that you guys wanted me to say today. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Consider subscribing because we're trying to get to 150 subscribers and we're only 5 away. And I will see you next time. Bye.